Ranjay, in your new book, Reorganize for Resilience, you talk about the concept of expanding the role of tasks integrated. Now, this is very interesting. When we talk about solutions, we find that one of the major challenges and constraints to be able to do it well is silos or organizational boundaries. And SBUs have difficulty crossing those lines so that they can bring their assets and their resources together to take them out for the benefit of a customer, whether they're product sets or service sets. Can you address that issue? I know you talked about it quite extensively in your book.
So I think the realization for me as I was researching this book was that solutions are really interesting and important, and that requires you to have deep customer insight and awareness of the customer. But I came to realize as I researched these companies that the biggest obstacle was not in the realization and awareness phase about, okay, this is what customers want, these are the issues they face. It was going from that awareness to action. And the biggest impediment to that action, if you will, was the silos that exist within organizations, because these silos typically in companies are organized around product, geography, or function. And I thought these were 20th century problems, which was production and distribution. And now as companies try to align around customer, I'm not saying they necessarily have to go as far as having silos around customer or customer groups. But if they don't, they need to find ways to connect these silos. And so I did an article in 2007 called Silo Busting. But actually, as I think about it now more carefully, the title actually is a misnomer, because it should really be silo bridging. It's really about the ability to, in the extreme, you may have to bust your silos, but in the interim, and if maybe even in the final analysis, you need to bridge silos. And these silos don't naturally talk to each other. There are all kinds of, issues, baggage, identity, incentives, reporting issues that have to be overcome. And so as companies start to even think about solutions just to get to action, you have to find ways to link, connect, manage the bridges between those silos.